offer. Not trying to offer. We just have been offering, and they've been popular. Um, and so, yeah, but we may start with just regular coins, but then if we want, we can get into some of the crazy bulk stuff. It is great to see all of you. Jove, what's going on? We'll start here with a 1782. Why don't we get started with some good stuff right from the get-go, and we'll dollar start this one. A beautiful Liard. It's worn, but I would say that the wear is quite appealing on this one. Schlepster, off to a good start. HB Pete, good to see you. How's the tavern? Bullion guy, Federer fan, currently at $4 for very clear looking Louis the 16th French Liard. And Schlepster is gonna have a great start to this one. Awesome, Jove. Remind me, Jove, and don't share if you're not comfortable. What do you do for work? What's going on? Yeah, Schlepster, nice win. Danny Yu, Tim Robb. This one is cleaned. It's not mint state in my opinion, but this has an even nicer look than the previous. Just fantastic. Resume, I think I paid like 170 for it, so I was thinking like 249. I purchased it from Japan. Congrats to Hippie. I don't know if you think that that sounds like price gouging either, which I would not want to do. Sounds good, SK. Oh, you know what, SK? I actually got a very good deal on the other 4 that I have, so I think that they'll be fairly. This one's a big time copper soul. I need to upload more Shipwreck, and I'm visiting my Shipwreck guy. We were just texting last night. It's like on not this, like very early May, so I should be able to. We'll sell these after, after the we have 4 of these. So if you only want one, that's okay. We're going 289 on them. In the past, they've been a lot more expensive, but I was able to just get a good deal from him, and I'm still going to try to make, little, call it, what is it, like 20% or so. But these are nice Consolacion Shipwreck coins, and we'll do all 4 that we have. SK will be the first bidder there. This next one is going to be, let's see, this one would be, it's a little more worn. I'll call it 279. The next one will be 289. The last one will be like 269. Sounds good. WY3703. Let me go find it. Oh, it's a nice Jetton. Yeah, these are all 4 reals. And then we'll do a bunch more of the French, because those are fun. Nice win for SK. I wish I had more Shipwreck different types across the board. This one's 289. The last one is 269, just depending on how nice they look. Jove is going to be the first bidder on that one. SK going to bid there as well. We'll see where these lands. The nice thing about this one, you can see both of the pillars and then very clear cross on the reverse. A5912. Yes, and keep me honest, I may forget to pull something. Oh, what is A5912? I see 5911 and 5913. And this is the last of these. Again, I mentioned that very clear cross on that side. We'll be offering this at a, I think, very attractive 269 to blow it out. And WY. WY2305. But yeah, I'm excited to go back down to my Shipwreck man because I always come back with stuff I'm really excited about. It's an Egyptian coin. Oh, you know what? I think that one is in my personal collection. I paid like 180 for it, and I bought it so that I could keep it. Let's see. Let me look for what I paid for this. I want to make at least $5. And then the bulk lots are probably not right now, but for later. $24.70. I got a great deal on this. So this would be a 32 start. I'm hoping that it will bid higher, but that would be like a $4 profit, $4 to $5. Very nice looking jeton of Namur of Frank II. And Honorius, yes, let me find that one. AD 80. And I know there's some others that were pulled. Oh yeah, it's a Colkirk Hoard one. Those are very pleasing. They are from a specific portable antiquity scheme Hoard. And so there's a little more margin there. They're like $169 or so. Nice win for Jacques Joe. Thank you. If there's other jetons that you would like, let me know. I think that there may be a little bit of a flan bend in this one. These were much, siliqui were much less commonly struck in the, versus the silver denari. So there is that flan bend, as you can see, but Honorius is pretty clear on there. And again, would have been discovered in Colkirk alongside, I think, like 200-ish siliqui in England, cataloged by the museum. And, oh, you know what? Good question. I didn't, but I have them right here, and I have coin on screen available. This is like this is like I could do heavily crystallized. This is probably like a 179 situation. I could run that at 169, excuse me, if you would like. Let me just see the mix. Yeah, that one's on the nicer side. I also have some uglier drams that are also quite crystallized. Oh, that's awesome, Razumi. Was that a coin you bought from me? There were some really nice coins in that. Again, heavily crystallized test cut Alexander Tetradram. I think it could bid up from here though. Let's see. And oh, that's awesome, Razumi. It's yeah, I think the Colkirk Hoard siliqui hoards are really not very common, so I was pumped. I bought them from I think they're called like Silbury coin in England. And I don't know, I was really pleased about that win. Here is a possible contemporary counterfeit, unclear, but 1785 Sol. Oh yeah, WY2305. What was that? WY2305. Oh no. That was a different one. I showed the other. That coin is going to be a lot more expensive, but I'm very open to showing it. It's like a $399. This is from the Kilfrome Hoard. This is coin number 69. Great reverse, little well-struck bronze Greek. I think I have AE 5911. Yeah, AE 5911. That is going to be nice bronze Greek. I paid 39. I'm going to ask 54. I think it's ex Gianni or ex John Aiello collection. I would describe it as very nice, but a Thessalian Lamia 13 millimeter bronze coin. It probably similar, but very beautiful Greek bronze. WY3702. I feel bad. I can probably eventually pull it. I may. A little slow. This one is going to be let me just, I want to tell you what I paid for it before I offer it. This one I paid $6.18 for, so we can, I thought that was an amazing deal, but you never know. Maria Theresa, Copper Liard, sudden death. I would predict that it would bid somewhere in the teens, but you never know. Again, 1750, 1751, I think, technically. Oh, let's go, heads and tails. Very fun. Danny Yu will be in the teens. I find that the predictions are normally decent. Let's see. Can try this huge Northern Kingdoms 4-bot ingot. And very, very interesting. Sounds good, Last Druid. We will grab that soon. This, I just need to also similarly find the price. About $249 on this 61 gram. I'm not 1,000,000% sure on the ID, but that's what, there's a very similar Numista listing, as well as on MA Shops. Count stamped very interestingly from the Northern Kingdom. Yes, I think maybe Silver Picker. I actually posted a video with that we had collabed, and we had filmed it a while ago, but I never posted it. So I thought it would be fun to post it. Okay, awesome, Raslumi. I was pretty confident from what I could tell that it was, that's where I've got the question on it, but I also think it's not going to be crazy off. And okay, actually no, here is a zinc note gelt in nice shape, and the question from Last Druid was AE 3918. Oh, that's actually very interesting. It looks like a Schwabisch Hall or some similar type. It is Schwabisch Hall. Amazing. It's very similar to the hand hellers of several centuries earlier. Dang, Raslumi, nice grab. That's a top quality win. That one is going to be a $169. I paid $135 for it, and it's the last one in my inventory. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the last one in my inventory. Very nice British stater with very nice style. There we see a horse on the reverse. I'm not 100% sure, Watch King, and I apologize. I'm not the biggest expert at often on the drams. You can see, does it have crossed legs? Nice win for Last Druid. But I'm not that good at diagnosing the and here we have, that's a very nice Republic of Obwalden. And definitely, Jackie, those are going to be like 55, though some of them may have been sold. I've been experimenting with live streaming on other platforms. We are not stopping live streaming here. Some people were worried about that, and I got texts this morning and yesterday. We are just expanding to other platforms. Nice win for Danny. I think that one will prove to not be our best buy. This one's kind of nice looking. Half Batson and Billin. And then Aquila Severa. Yes, that's a good coin. I think it's like a 329 start though, so it might be a little, it's pricey, but also I didn't even know that she existed before I got offered the coin, so I was like, that thing is rare. Groshen, we should have, type in Grosh or GROS, gross, and you can see what we have, because most of what we would have has already been uploaded. 329 start, Aquilia Severa, Denarius with a nice Concordia reverse holding cornucopia. And then we'll do the Jettons, and then we can look for Groshen. RS Wright will be the first bidder. And the only bidder, congratulations. Let's try $55 sudden death. We have the Thunderbolt, looks like a pine cone. The Jettons have been bidding, I think our average was like in the high 70s to 80s yesterday. And Baffy's in time. Must have smelled the Jetton. Amazing pine cone type. What's going on, Baffy? How are you? I don't have quite as many as Isaiah and Gabe do, but this one has like a little bit of toning on there. And I think there's maybe one other from that. Yeah, there's one other. And then sounds good, Skippy. Yep, we'll snag that one. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll say yes. Always dangerous. And then I did say that we do the gross. Let me see what WY6103. Oh yeah, that's a cool one. And then we'll find the gross. Actually, that one is not chop marked. I'm sorry. Is it? I don't think it is. Let's do the one that I know is chop marked. This is like a 119 start. At which level I'd make like 10, 12 bucks or so. But I'm hoping it'll bid higher. Nice. Some luster, some toning, some chop marks. Yeah, coin pleb. We should have some Greek silver. Not like huge quantities of it, but we definitely have some. Let me see if I can pull any quickly. That one will go. Well, that one will actually stay at the start price there. Nice win. This next one is not chop marked. I think it is cleaned though, and it's like a 109. I think I paid like 96 bucks for it or something. It looks quite nice. But I do think that there's a cleaning. It's not. There's not like super clear brush marks. Just more how the look of the coin. 1895, year 28, of course. And then Greek silver had been requested. We also do have some of the Greek silver had been requested, and I was finding it. We have like a Sinope. These are like 229 in XF. Very nice. Test cut is common, but you can see, I think that's the magistrate's name. It's like an extra thick holder. Very, very nice. Paphlagonian Greek dram. Sounds good, Jack Joe, of course. We have some more fun Jettons on the way, which is exciting. Newfie, I don't think we've got much on the Newfie side of things. 5205, I see it. What is that coin? Oh, that'll be fun. AA51. This one's a little more worn. The other one is going to be pricier. This one would be like a 34 start. There's very nice detail there. And we have the Dugniol reference number. Let me see what I... the Elbing sounds good. Yes, I would be happy to run an Elbing. Type. I've pulled it out. I'm going to do the other. This one's a little nicer. So it's kind of in that 40 bucks start range. Nice eye appeal. Clear 1676 Bureau of Finances. Canadian, I don't think I have tons of. Let me just pull the WY 5205. I'm also curious what I spent for that. I don't think it was nothing. I don't think it was like crazy high, but it wasn't. It was more than zero, if I recall. There's also a bunch of Jettons that we bought recently. Yeah, I paid $11.52 for this one, so I'll start it for $13 and probably do sudden death, and then we'll do the Elding, and we can do that one for $1 start. 17.99 farthing. Footy Dad is going to win that one. There's a limit. There's not tons and tons of British, but we have probably 7 quote Georgian coppers. So I can try to go run some, but I do want to get this Polish States 3 polker. Sudden death. 1633. Oh, the Groschen. Let me just type in what I have. GROS. Yeah, there are a good number of Groschen. And we'll start them for not too much either. Start them for like $40. They have Jesus Christ on the front, and Ivan and Alexander. This one has some crazy tone on there too, man. And a very clear portrait of Christ. Would not be surprised if this bid meaningfully higher. We'll see though. We never guarantee anything. The Hochberg will be the next bidder. And again, I want to call out that interesting toning on the reverse. Nice win for Diddle Do. Congratulations. I think that there are 5 total Groschen for your guys' information. Rather you guys know the lay of the land than not. This one, again, you can see Jesus there facing. And then there's Ivan Alexander and Mikhail. Sounds good, Jackie. Let me... Could you... Well, I'll try to pull it while we're looking here. Ooh, that one? I don't know that they would be at that level. Let me see. This one is even a little worse shape. $36. Let me go look at the Arab Shahid. But I think one that would be of that quality would then be like a $29 coin versus like, I will typically start them for like 14. Let me search though. That's a good question. Again, Christ silver from medieval Bulgaria, sudden death. Won't go, and now it's time to hunt for this one. I'll do the Arab Shahid. I know we also sold some of those in our other stream on a different platform. This is like a 169 coin. It has a flan crack, dated 1780, but I think was struck in the 1820s. It's been cleaned, as you can see, but it's also, it's a big silver taler. 10 Eine Mark. Oh, that is very fair. I just wanted to call out what I would be. Okay, these. Obviously, I want to tell you that my coins look pretty good. I don't know if that's 75% though. That one looks not quite there. That one looks more like 40%. This one similarly, I think that one might be the one. Is that good enough? It's okay if it's not. I don't think I've got any Galba. We'll start not with that one. We'll start with some of the $14 ones. Okay, no problem. Let's see. This is the very nice one. We'll also have some for cheaper than this. These would be medieval Uzbek Islamic, part of kind of the Khiva Khanate, silver or Bilin tankas. Also could have been in the modern-day Turkmenistani area. The Noke will win that one. Congrats. Let's try. We have a lower quality one. And I shouldn't even, when I say lower quality, I mean that it's been struck off flan more. Ah, are they Nisa? Okay. So these, I think that they're the predecessors, though, or like they are part of the Khiva Khanate, which is more like Uzbek ethnic. But that could be, I potentially should change the descriptions there. Oh, that's interesting. So these really are more like medieval Turkmen, though they would have been that general area. I'm thinking of what ethnicity they would have been. Gotcha. Because it was after them. Who was it after them? Because before was, yes, Uzbek ethnicity. Okay, so that's what I was like. I'm pretty sure I'm not making that. I don't want to be making stuff up. Kind of pivoting, I guess quickly here. We'll do a nice looking Porcius Festus Pruta under Nero. Very clear obverse. The shy bonded, yes. Because was it shy bondeds and janids beforehand? 132. Let's find that one quickly. This is like a 129 start. No sudden death. Yes, so few have, but I'll let you know. We've got a 1765 Bavarian taller. And then let's do some of the British. Again, I'm break even at $13, so I think that's where we should try these. 1750, date is super clear there. King George II. And yeah, I mean, I am also after a good looking Janet Silvers. The interesting thing is, and you would know this better than I would, but that part of the world, I feel like the strike quality is often not quite there, which makes those good examples way, way more sought after. This one has a very solid looking, I think, reverse 1754, left facing on the front. Very solid Britannia little farthing. Sparty Gator. Then we have a 1773 that looks pretty nice. First issue, King George III with a good reverse. And that obverse looks, I think, solid too. But I'll let you guys be the judge. I think that's right. I think that's right. They definitely would know. 1743 halfpenny, so a much larger denomination. Probably shouldn't have 15-second sudden death this one. Yes, I have a couple shy bonded ones as well. Here is also a halfpenny. I'll give it 20 seconds. 1750. And I wonder how many of these circulated in America for any period of time. And who was after the Arab Shahids ruling the Khiva Khanate? I couldn't say off the top of my head. Here is a 1752. Maybe back to 15 seconds just to increase the excitement. 1752. I think very solid obverse. Tor Dynasty. Did they strike a lot of coins? I don't think that name sounds that familiar. No coins. Okay. That's so interesting. This one is a nice looking King George III, 1772. Halfpenny. We also have a bunch of, like, they'd just be coin on screen, but a bunch of very interesting, like Delhi, Sultans of Delhi. 1772 right here, halfpenny. I think we have one more after that from this group. Danny Yu. And then last one of these. Then we also have one nice metal. A little bit of green, 1773, super clear date. King George III. Congrat. Huh. I have never seen a congrat. Are they like more expensive, Raslumi, or maybe I just never noticed them? Interesting coronation medal, last from this batch. Oh, this is actually, I promised to abstain from all intoxicating drinks as beverages, and like prohibition era probably. I'm not sure. Prevention is better than care. Oh, Kiva Khanate. Kiva Khanate I've heard of. Okay, those were the last of those. There are some more coppers though. Here is a nice armillary sphere. There, it says there's one other, but it hasn't. They all sold on the other platform at the same $32 start price. These are Portuguese Malacca tin dineros from 1557 to 1578 with a beautiful sphere on the front. Really interesting. Nice strike on both sides. This is a better example for the type. Nice win. Astro, I've got tons of bulk lots of metals that I have to get off my desk today, so you may be interested. I'm going to take out the other armillary sphere. We have this Notgelt. Let's see. Let me make sure that they're... Oh, maybe I do have a limited number of other armillary, but not from that group. They're similar, but a different SKU number. This is going to be a City of Reutlingen zinc Notgelt, 50 Pfennigs. Very fun World War I emergency coinage. Kreishausstadt Reutlingen. Really cool. We've got, again, we do have the nice procurators. Don't want to force these, but also they have been fairly desired for nicer eye peel examples, such as this 59 to 62 AD. A congrat. Oh, okay. Awesome. I will take a look after. Whoa. I've had these and nobody's requested them. Nice one for Matt. We do have a couple more of those, but these are going to be Silver Articate of Mardin Durhams. Let's try one at 19. They have these really interesting Islamic script within the 6-pointed star, and I think the price is not too crazy on them. Nice win for Astro. Let's see. I think we've got a few more. I just have not like offered any of these in months, and they were just sitting there camping out. That one's a nice example. Man, that's pretty. Last Druid. Then we'll do this one. This is going to be more like a 24 start. Under, it's kind of cool too because it's only like a 12-year time span that the this type was struck, so dates it really clearly to that Arctic time. And then let's see. We have some of the widow's mites, which are always fun. Tetradrachm, I do, but I didn't bring it today. But I should bring it next time. 39, no sudden death on a nice eye appeal. Widow's Mite. Super clear star. This is going to be the time at the well. This is of Alexander Janaeus. We've started them anywhere between like 300 and it really depends how nice it is. But I would say as a general reference, something like $300 for a pie style. Nice Caracalla Denarius. Let's see. Oh, we can also, well, I'll try this one. This is a nice Caracalla for $119. I have a wholesale guy who I can get them for about $15 less after fees. It looks like there's a bunch of captives by, it says Pontifex, I assume that's Caracalla. By his feet, nice Windlass Druid. We also have an Elagabalus who would have been fairly controversial. And he's basically forced to end his life by his soldiers only about 4 years into his reign prior to Severus Alexander. Very pretty type. The Shy Bonded, let me go check. That one will go to Last Druid. We'll have a couple more graded. I will run quickly. I mean, some of them are bent, some of them are hold, but they're not horrible. I sold a pretty tough one for 31 on the other platform with $1 start my last auction. Let's try some of the other VF. Here's the Severus Alexander. And a similar price point. Actually, this one we can go to 114. Anona, sure. That one, I think it's probably the nicest. Let me see. Then we can come back to some of the other Denari. I tried to bring a nice mix of rulers. EG 170. Yes. That one will go to Last Druid. Actually, why don't... This way, I can complain if it does badly. We'll do a beautiful coin $1 start. Amazing. This would have been Shy Bonded, should be before the Arab Shahid, kind of like Uzbekistani, but Central Asian. Alan, I think that's a misupload, unfortunately. We don't, yeah. Whoa, nice win, Ruslimi. I was going to start 39. Great pickup. Let's try the Bosporus. This is probably like a 109 start. It has a very nice head of what I believe to be a lion on the front between 470 and 460 BC. And then nice incuse on the reverse. But then I have more of the just like nice Denari of different rulers and emperors. Let's try this double Denarius at a 109 start. Choice VF of Gordian. We also have a choice VF of Julia Mamea, which will come next. Has great dual standard reverse. And Gordian facing right on the obverse. Fides on the back. And then here is Mamea, which will be about a 129 with that choice designation. A portrait of Vesta there on the reverse. Nice and shiny. Let me just get some giveaways in. And then we have, oh, that's kind of a fun Hong Kong type. We'll try some, I've still got some of these reference pieces. Ishugan, what stands out most to folks today? We can try some of the, oh, well, that's kind of interesting. AC 32, 1843. $1 start, 20 seconds. Very nice eye appeal. Hippie Dylan. Astro K. Oh, we also have a silver wire money. Sounds good, banging. Let me try and find that one while we run this piece of wire money of the Russian Empire. These have been fairly popular. This is Peter of the Romanovs. And you can see that, I think it's Cyrillic lettering quite clearly. WY3718. I paid not that much for it. We'll try it for $1 start. Nice one for Astro K. This one I could see bidding up a bunch because it has this really nice. Well, why don't we sudden death it? We'll go crazy. Not much on this side, but a super clear star portrait. This is a 1251 to 1276 Duke Ottokar II of Bohemia, silver pfennig, way back of half the cost. Currently, I think it will have some excitement. Nice win, man. For banging flips. Congratulations. Let's try this one. 10 marks. Let me tell you how much silver is in here.
Christian,
Yeah.
this has 4 inches and then 5 or 6 other. Is this good enough packaging or do you
Can I
want
see?
to
Is it a maybe double packet? That'd be great. Thank you. This has a lot of silver in it. This is going to have $27 and 64 cents per NGC. $27 a melt. And it's also cool because this is actually the East German Republic. So this is not West German. This is East Germany. Still way back of the $27 a melt. Fascinating. You can see this would have been basically communist or socialist East Germany silver commemorative, which I get these in far less. And nice win for Astro. We have a nice, very nice looking actually example of a half flong or a toupee. Yes, AD 1601. Sure, that will come up not maybe like 3 coins from now or so. We have a couple not geld lots ahead, but we will then snag it. $1 start these two. Notgelds, Kleingeld Ersatz, 1917. This very interesting, like you can see all the gears manufacturing, and then there's 10 Pfennig. Astro K, snagging it. This is a pre-1923 German omnibus token. 2.5 Pfennig Berliner Omnibus. Notgeld Allgem, which is I think Allgemein. Very cool. I've never sold one of those before. Let's do this nice Pisidia Obel. This one's really nice looking. Maybe not the best time to do $1 start, but who cares? Nice Greek silver with the head of a Gorgon and then a magnificent reverse. Really a choice coin here. Should have a long way to go. Just beautiful. Treat will win it. Amazing type. Let's see. Let's try a little less confident in some of the error coins. Those are a little more expensive. This Danish one, I think there's less downside in it. You can do a dollar start. We'll keep, you see the dolphins on the back, 1894 Danish silver. Got another giveaway going. Of course, treat. Oh yeah, I'd be happy to show those. They're all just like unique, I guess, in their own ways. This is a King Charles. Oh, maybe I didn't upload this. Here's a nice, we'll do, this is a cool Chilean half centavo. Nice little star, kind of reminds me of the Star of Texas. Not obviously exactly the same, but then there's the Texas medals. Michelle got that one. Oh, there's a Canada dime and some US silver, and then we'll maybe pivot over. We also have some bulk lots, like some Whitman folder type stuff. Let's President Lincoln. Looks to be modern, but like not struck yesterday. Lincoln's inauguration medal. I'm gonna go for just $4. Here is actually a 1939 dated royal visit, and it shows a very interesting Canada. I think it's a royal visit to Canada, not to America, which makes sense given who was royal in, and that Canada was part of the British Empire. They still show the king, etc. We also have from a different collection. Oh, these are normally a little more sought after. This one is going to be an Apollo 1969, man's first landing on the moon. Treat, let's see, AD 30, 269. Yeah, we can grab that one soon. I'm going to sell through the medals on screen here. Ooh, that one's a cool one as well. Looks like they're about, the Edward shillings are debased or fine silver. I'm not sure. I think I paid like $170 for them from British auction house. Oh wow, this is cool. A railway locomotive, 1973 Pacific Coast Charter, cable car Centennial. Yeah, they often have some graffiti on them. This is, I think, dated at least to 1931 or so. The Centennial of the Reaper, International Harvester Company. Very interesting. And later we have some really cool. Oh wow, Janet Tenka. Here's a United Nations medal. Super interesting type. It looks like there's Russian, Spanish, Chinese, French on the back. 1970. So interesting. And then here's the last from this specific collection. We do have some bulk lots. Apparently a Masonic Lodge token of the Michigan Masonic home in Grand Rapids, destroyed by fire in 1910. Oh yeah, sounds good. Feel free to email treasure@treasuretown.com. That could honestly be very helpful. Interesting Masonic type. And would people want to see some of like the bulk lots of metals? I'll sell one of the Satavahana ones. Non-leading. Non will win that. These are like $24 starts. Sold very many of them. We'll do the bulk. Okay, cool. Very clear reverse as well. Treat gonna start. Non is gonna win a giveaway of a reference piece shoe. Let's find another of the reference piece shoe giveaways. They're not super expensive. They're like, all right, but time for bulk. My goal is that by the end of today, all these are out the door. We're gonna pull at least 20, sometimes more. 45 seconds, 10-second extension. Let's try them. These look like interesting tokens. They all have IDs, 25 cents. What does that say though? Stateside Lounge, 4, 5, 6, and 7. What is that? A Spielmerk, 8, 9, 10, 11, 25 Tivoli, 13, 14, 15 Fujishiro, Japan, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, that's cool. 5 Casino, 19, 20. Oh, a V-nickel, 21, 1909, 22. Let's try to pull some more here. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Maybe we can get to like 40 on this first lot. 37, 38. Interesting. That one, 39. Some Japanese, 40 and 41. This will be what's going on. Yeah, we got 41 random like tokens, metals, just mixed. They seem to be mostly like foreign. I'm not sure what's going on with them. So this is going to be headed to Douglas Johnson, and it's going to take a while to clear all this stuff, but I'm excited to eventually get there because it's fun. When we get a big collection in, I would rather pass it on to you all, because as much as I'd love to retail every one of those, there's just too many for me to offer. So that's kind of, I guess, how it goes. Let's do another one. We'll take more from here. I don't want to we'll try to get to like 40-ish. Well, I might have taken more in my hands than I can. 1, 2, 3 Stateside Lounge on 13th Avenue. 4 EM Club. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like a mess hall token. 13, 14. Be interesting to research. 15, 16. That says Saigon. 17. I wonder if that's a Vietnamese token. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and then the next 4 down here. 37. I know it already sold. 38. 39, 40, and why don't we also include whatever dropped there? 41. It takes me a little while to put them in the bag after I sell it, but we're gonna keep going through. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Can we? I don't think, we have some of these interesting token types. I think that's a decent part of this collection. Proto-currency, I don't think we've got much of. Let's see what is in here. 1, 2. Oh, that one's 3, and those are larger. 4. What does that say? Angel. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, no. 8, 9. HI 10. 11. That was one. Is it from Denmark? 12, 13, 14. Stateside. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Let's try what this is. Oh, wow. 37. Oh, man. 38, 39. I see everything that dropped there. And 40 a dime. It can't just be a dime. Oh, and a $50. This is everything that we got in this one. Why don't we just keep adding to it, though? Those are new. 5 more. And then we can find... Oh, wow. Drummer Boy Quarter. Those. And maybe we can cap it off with a... Oh, Canadian dollar and one of these. Man, that's a lot of coins. So... we got this metals and coins big mix. That one is going to head to Just Surfing. And please forgive me while I take probably 20 seconds to, maybe somebody can time me and then they'll call me out and I'm actually taking 30 seconds here, but this is, again, is it the smartest way for me? Probably smartest because I can't catalog every coin I ever get. Nor can Isaiah and Gabe. So I'd rather often just blow them out. There's also some big lots of Whitman folders and stuff of a collection that I was going to offer. Let's find this and we'll get another giveaway on. Start this auction. Oh, okay. This one's actually an insanely nice giveaway. Take a look at that. Big bag, some wheat pennies, shield nickel. This is from Max and I's Max Silver Pickers giveaway, but let's focus on those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Interesting. What is that type? 12. It says Saigon in there. A mess of Saigon. Yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That says Saigon as well. 20, that says Saigon. This is a ton of Saigon tokens. 22, 23, Japan, 24, another Saigon, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Oh, interesting. Apparently a repunched mint mark proof. Dang. I don't know if that's true. I have not verified this. This is just an old collection, but 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. That's all what we've got here. I'm like, I just don't want to drop everything. But yeah, it's kind of, I told everybody, I said it would be a banger of a show, like just kind of insane stuff. And make sure to get in the giveaway. I see shield nickels and a ton of other stuff. I'm just trying to basically downsize my holdings because stuff does just like, not that it sits, it does pile up though, so it can get out of hand pretty quickly. Let's see. I'm gonna come back with another big handful of interesting tokens. All right, that is packed. Just have to close the bag that it is in, which is not easy with how many quantities we've been offering. All right, one more of these, and then MIL. Yeah, we have to get to some of those. Maybe we'll do two more on this front, but that looks like a Sega token, stateside, 2, 3, Tajito, 4. Oh, that's interesting. 5 of something from Spocken. 5, 6, 7. I honestly don't know exactly what I'm selling. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Saigon token, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Northern Territory of Australia, that's interesting. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Let's see if I pull some from here. Interesting. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Those don't look crazy, so let's find a bunch more of these. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Maybe we can. Oh, I was starting to scoop these up, so all of these will be tossed in because there were some kind of regular U.S. I know you guys saw them, but I'm not sure how much value would be in the U.S. there, and I want to protect you. Let's see. And this insane giveaway bag, thank you to Max Silverpicker. There's there's a World Trade Center ground recovery token in there. I mean, it's not super expensive, but I'd estimate that that's like a $40 value in that bag alone. Silverpicker and I had a very fun grab bag battle, and we picked a coin out of, in my case, I went with a good number more than a coin of each of the bags that we unboxed. I just thought it'd be fun. All right, that's not the last of those lots, but I also don't want to only sell those lots. So keep posted, please. We will be selling more of them because we've got to get all of them gone by the end of today. Let me just try to engineer how I can fit all of these in the bags that I had selected for them because I'm selling way more than the 20 that I thought I would. All right. Amazing. Let's go back to nice win for Ewell, definitely. And hey, oh, amazing. If you want, but the ones on the table, Those are in special, like small flat rate, medium flat rate packaging. If you pack those already.
I did.
Okay, I can easily do those. I think no need to drop them off. But thank you so much, Shane. Large USSR, large Roman copper Confederate. We have all of that. Maybe not proto-currency, but we should have all the rest of it. Let's try some no Confederate notes, actually. Well, let's try to be on theme here. What could we find that would be really up the... Let's see. I'm going to type in US Soviet. We may have sold out of our Soviet in the last show. No, we have some Soviet half rubles. So why don't we just dollar start this? This is actually a pretty cool type. Yeah, we have Elagabalus. We definitely have Elagabalus. Soviet Poltonic or half ruble. Let's find the Elagabalus that we have. Looks like we have an XF denarius and an AU tetradrachm. Neither are going to be too cheap, though. Let me tell you what that start would be. That would be a 779 start. It's very nice. Is Jove here? Nice win for my knees hurt. Let's see, we can try this one maybe at the similar like 36 start. Sudden death. People would like them. You can see the hammer and sickle very clearly. I'm not seeing the last of the ones that I said that I had, so I think I might have sold it. Astro K, nice win. Elagabalus, like 149 for an XF. Maybe 144. A little high price. I just don't have very many of these. Okay, sounds good. I'll try it. It may not sell. Look, because I'm open about it. It's like, it's such a nice coin. I'm kind of asking a retail price just because I don't have an easy way to replace it. Amazing looking reverse. 779. The other one is a tetradrachm at like a 199 start. Amazing. Basileus Alexandroi. And then here we have a great looking, it has a flan flaw right there, but beautiful Elagabalus tetradrachm in NGC AU. Graded Marcus Aurelius. I think that I sold 3 of them on eBay live 2 days ago. So actually almost all of those are no longer with us. But let's try to find, I think there's one left. This is the only one that's left, so let me delete the other 3. This would be a 399 start. Choice VF, 399. With the cornucopia and globe in hand. What I think is a very, very nice obverse. Facing right. A little bit buggy-eyed in a fun way. And then, let's see. I think popular was some of the French. We do have some more of the French coppers. What's the condition? I think VFs are 199. We sold most of them on eBay on Thursday at 199. Really nice eye appeal, though a bit worn, but still the eye appeal is pretty good, especially with that great obverse of a Louis 1786 large copper sole. Should double or more from here, and it might not. JJR, congrats. This one would be like a 14 start just to protect that. Wouldn't be shocked. Sounds good. You know, this one has a nicer reverse by a good bit. WW 08. Nice one for JJR. Yep, we'll do some of the Jettons, and then we'll do the Germbro request. Well, let me just. This one, oh, this one's dollar started, 1788. And then we'll do a really nice looking copper sole with like a 14 start. And go a little cheap. I don't protect them. And then we'll do the Germbra sharp. Actually, is that? I think it's been cleaned, but definitely has a nice appearance. Oh, of course. Glad to get it to you. Oh, actually, no. Joe asked first, so in this case, we'll do both of those. This one's a bit worn. We're getting in an awesome collection of like 1,000 Jettons. I've already sold a bunch of them to other dealers, or maybe it's like 800 Jettons, but a lot of Nuremberg ones. This is actually a more medieval, like French example type hit on the side, as you can see, but interesting earlier type because they really were used for like accounting tokens. This one is an amazing one, no sudden death. You'll love this. This has like that very classic European, I think medieval French badge of Tournai and the cross pate. Amazing. And then we'll do the Germbra request. Yeah, sounds good. Let me try to find that one. 137 BC. Okay, it was improperly noted as a foray. It was not noted as a foray in our listing. I don't think that hurts it too badly. You can see basically a foray would have been in ancient times. Somebody would have done a bronze coating, a silver coating of a bronze core. This still has a really nice style. So this would be a 99 start. It is a foray, ancient forgery, but beautiful type. I probably should have had this one graded, like where it would say whatever VF or so, because it captures the like dots on the end of the Roma and the baby. Let me just let's see, pull these two that were up in front of us here. These are really nice, but I can't wait to get those German ones inventoried. The German Nuremberg Jettons. Beautiful Hamza Bird Uniface coin. 8 reals. Should have some down in Texas. Just beautiful. Headed to Astro. The quality of these is, I think, really like next level. Let's try. We'll do 15 seconds. I think we'll $9 start them because they're all beautiful. I think there's like 4. It looks like one is uninventoried, so I can't sell that one, but there's going to be 3 after this. Amazing. $9 start. See how far they all bid up. I've got 3 left. Again, such a clear Cambodian from a good amount of time ago. A lot of unique components to each. Nice win for Last Druid. This one's pretty solid type. And then we will find a Givey. Such clear style. Oh, actually, we can do the last one as a coin shown on screen, which I've been trying to expand. Basically, if I just didn't properly upload something, that way I can run it on screen. Beautiful. Of course, I dropped it. Sorry, Nan. And then here's the last one. Coin shown on screen. Amazing. Dollar start. No, Nemesis, I do not. This is probably the nicest of them. It is the same 1847 to 1860. Such amazing detail. Sorry about that. Thanks for understanding. Astro, not to worry. I think that the payment may not have gone through. Let's try one of these 5 kopecks in nice shape. 34 star. I know people were asking about Russian. This is a really nice looking one. 1763. Huge. 5 kopecks. You have the Russian rider, which is a motif seen on some of the early wire money. Congratulations to Jack. Let's see. This one, the flip is a little bit broken, but I don't think people care too much about the flip. Another 1763. Oh, nice. Thanks. That's not my name. Leading. Let me see. I kind of do want to fix that. It will be fixed. By the time it gets to you all. Not sure what happened to these. They were shipped from Texas to me, so they probably just got hurt. And that one's good condition. I didn't realize, what's underneath? Is that a person being trampled underneath? Like a head of a person? I've never seen that detail. 1763. 38.55. Sure, let me. It's like a more expensive coin. The 38.55, it's like 279 or something, and it's got a little graffito on it. I might be asking too much, but they're just really good. I want to make sure that people get the kopecks they were looking for. 1766 looks like potential cud on the 6 there. And now I am seeing a person underneath there. There's a cross with a globe. Marcus Aurelius as Emperor. Yes, the only one I have is a 399 Choice VF by NGC. That one will go to JR. We'll just keep going through these, then we'll get to the other requests. That one's got nice eye peel, a little flatter strike up there, but like the fields are a lot stronger. 1766 dated. Lucius Verus, I think that there's like 1, maybe 2. Yeah. Yep. Let me first address this one, WY3855. 279. There's a bit of graffito on the cheek, like above the, not on the cheek, but in the field. But beautiful. detail on a King Edward shilling. Just amazing. That one is not going to go, but really fun to show. Trajan graded. Yep, a lot of the Trajan that we have sold at that 199 start in our eBay show, so we're now only down to 2. Of course, here's the Marcus Aurelius graded, $3.99. Very sharp. And then the Trajan, I tend to maybe... It's tough because these have gotten so much harder to replace. So then I give a little less, there's a little less room, but I mean, that's a cool type. I didn't offer this one. I think it's the Dacia, the capture of Dacia. Do a full 10-second extension on this one, NGC VF. Yeah, Dacia Capto, I believe. Dacia is a Roman province, I think more near like Romania-ish. Not be surprised if that one... Legionary Denarii we sold out of. And this is also interesting. I think it's like Arab ADC. I'm not sure if it talks about, if it's referencing like a capture of Arabia, but that's the last of the Trajan VF Denarii that I brought today. And yeah, I'm realizing that I need to delete a bunch out. And then we have some more of the bulk lots. We could try the, we have the Lucius Verus. I think this is like a 119 type coin. We have a bunch of French ruled alongside Marcus Aurelius. I think this has great eye appeal. Imp Verus Augustus. And then let's see what interesting Islamic types. Do we have proto money? We might. We have some. Oh wow. What could I try? Oh, these are interesting. Very cool Gire Khans under Mengli Gire the second in his second reign. Let's do $1 start on this, which will be a bit risky. I've got double digits cost in it. We'll see a little more than $10, not quite the teens. I'll have a couple more of these available at like a 13 start. Nice win for Buckhaven. These are from the Bagcha Sarai Mint. 8804, sure, let me pull it. That'll be fun. I would say it expands. I mean, you're kind of looking at it right now too, because sometimes I'll just like a coin, and then I'll just decide that I'm not gonna offer it anymore. But I'm in the process of cataloging a lot of it as well. Again, the Gire Khans. These were the Tatars, so I didn't actually mention that. That may make them more interesting to own. These are Tatars, basically. I think they're like ethnic. Are they ethnic Russians? No, they're ethnic Turkic peoples, and these would have been again struck before the American Revolution. Nice little silver Beshlik coins. I know that honestly would be a very fun video. I think that'd be great. Do I have any other? Oh, I have some golden Hoard, like Toktamish. See, I paid 13 on these. I'll look for 16. Golden Hoard Durhams, post-Mongols that would have settled in not too far, basically like Russian, I believe, linkages. The no cool in that. That one's actually a little more worn. I'll sell it for $1 loss if it sells at 13. This would have been dated back to 1376 to 1395 AD. That's a long time ago. So 700-year-old silver of the post-Mongols. And then let's see how the next one looks. Maybe back to, yeah, that's pretty clear. Back to a $16 start. Very, very nice eye appeal. And I think that they were fairly crudely struck. I mean, again, this is 700 years ago-ish, 650. Then there was a request for the Hasmonean example. We also have a bunch of U.S. silver. No sudden death. Hopefully we'll bid decently well. X Jason Archilla collection. This side looks, more worn. This one has a great star. There are also a ton of the. I paid 15 each for a bunch of Hasmonean Pruda. Jackie, let's pull that one. Oh, you know what? I need to look at that one further. I don't think it's fake, but I'm gonna not the one on screen, the request that you had. Big Pappy, gonna get that one. I paid I paid 15 and then a little more to ship this. So I'll start it for $19. A Judean Herodian Dynasty Herod Agrippa Pruda, super clear umbrella-like canopy, and then the triple grainier with the letter in to the right. Figure people can find them for a little cheaper than the graded examples if I haven't paid the money to grade all them. So try to make my little $2 a pop on them. This one, again, there's the canopy on the back. Here is the very clear triple grainier. We have one with a really amazing looking. I'd like to try to make more like $7. Maybe not. Hopefully it bids higher, but this one is. I was gonna say this side looks pretty worn, but it's clear. This side, it has very clear sides on both of them. Like the umbrella is super clear on this side. Triple grainier is very clear there. Here we have one that will 24 start. I want to make $7. You'll see why. There's super, super clear with all the lettering on the sides, and then also very, very nice. Like that. Nice one for Big Pappy. Let's see, 26. You guys be the judge. I think we'll 19 this. and very open to different offers. There you can see all 3 grainiers and a little different of a type of example. You can see the lettering at the top and the top of the umbrella canopy. Fun just to be able to check in on that side of things. What else might we try? Oh, that looks like more French, more French. How about we try some of the go back to the big lots after we show a 1 sol with a nice reverse, 1791. I know the date is wrong. It's super clear though. Both of these sides are nice. And we're hippie. Whoa. Man, amazing win. Let's see. So I'm going to pull these over here. Let's try some of some more of the bulk lots. We were saying at least 20 on each of these. A bunch of different metals. Some of them are coins. 45 seconds. Goal is to offload all of them today. 1, 2. I don't know. I haven't confirmed any of these. They're saying 1943D repunchment mark, 58 triple repunching, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9. Is that one of the Saigon tokens? Yeah. Hanoi, or no, Saigon. 9, that's Vietnam. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, some Danish. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 to start there, and then I'll grab these 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Dang. 37, 38, 10 ore. That seems to scream like some kind of Dutch. Damos Tivoli. I think that might be Finnish. All right. 40 of these different tokens. Man, I think just surfing cleaning up quite nicely. Again, my goal is to just get these off my desk, basically. So that's what I'm going to do today. All right, excuse me. All right, those are all sorted. And next stop is another maybe 30-ish of these. I'll maybe bump them, but about 20. There could be just regular coins in there. That's great. That'll be fun. 1, 2. This one dry. Yeah, that's very like Nordic. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know what the SAFB is. 9. It says $5. 10 for a double die. I don't know if that's the case. It does look doubled, actually. I could see it on that one. 11, 12, Colombian coin. 13, New Zealand. 14 and 15, nice South African. Wrong metal. That's not really. That's just plated. I'm not going to count that. 20, 21, 22. Some pennies. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Let's try what else is here. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 50. Is going to be everything we've got here. Again, I don't think that wrong metal was wrong metal, but there are a bunch of great tokens, about 50 of them in total. I do think that the Colombian at least looked a little doubled when I had a quick glance at it. So it would be interesting to, take a closer look just surfing. All right, I think when we get to the ones that are the cardboard, it's going to be a little tougher. Not tougher. What am I saying? Basically, we're going to have to sell less per lot. So it might be more like, what am I saying? Yeah. Does that make sense? Like, I wouldn't expect 50, like, it's not going to be 50 coins just because the bags that I use are probably a little undersized, quite frankly. And so it takes me a while to just put them in the bags. Okay, there we go. I'm finally just being able to close the prior bag, of course, and maybe does it have a rip? No, I think just so full that I'm struggling to close. There we go. Boom. Next up, I would predict something like 30-ish. And this will be the theme for a while here. 1, 2, ABC, 3, 4, 5, 6, Carnival, 7, Japanese, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, British coin, 13, 19, 12, 54, 14, 15. Interesting, apparently a cracked eye, nose, mouth, an struck over something, Colombia, over date. I think we're at like 18, 19. That's, I don't think, a double date. 20, 21. Let's see what's over here. 22, Danish. 23, Frank. 24, 25, 26, 27. Nice one of those. 28, Mexican. 29, 30, 31, Indian head cent. 32, Buffalo nickel. 33, 34, Danish. 35, zinc penny. 36, 37, 38, 39. I guess we are going to get back to, what's that? Interesting metal. Oh, wow, Apollo. Nice win. 40. So great mix of coins, metals, and assorted interesting items. Thank you for the buy. Let's put this all in a bag, and then we'll get towards some of the next items in this mix. Okay, I was able to fit 40, so maybe we can, well, we did have a lot of still the plastic flips. I think we don't want to go too much past that. Okay, these, it looks like a lot of these is just US. So I don't want to sell a bunch of coins for, like pennies for a bunch more. So maybe not be careful with the bidding, but you probably know what I mean. We'll do about 30 of these. 67, 61, 53. Oh, that's an Ike dollar. That's kind of cool. 4, 5, 6, another Ike dollar. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Buffalo nickel is 13, 14. Zinc penny, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's nice. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, there's some cool stuff. Rhodesia, Nyasaland, 26. Czechoslovakia, 27. Belgium, 28. Britain, 29. And then this big United States of America Dwight Eisenhower medal. I've never seen that. 30. So that's what we've got in this slot. interesting mix. Nothing too crazy, but a fun little assortment to look through. Congrats to Sean. Let me see. Let's see. 30 coins. We are making our way through. I want to make sure that's a mix of metals. 12. Again, they're not necessarily metals. A lot of them are coins. 1918 Buffalo nickel. 1905. That looks like a nice wheat cent. There's a German 2 Rechenpfennig. That's 5. There's Ike dollar 6, 7, 8. 1906 V nickel. 9, 10, 11. Oh, I forgot to start it. Dang. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, wheat penny, 18, 19. It looks like there's a Calgary Stampede. 20, 21, an Israeli phone token. 22, a centennial dollar of Winnipeg. 23, Yukon token territory. That's Northern Canada. Oh, that's nice. Sprint 25, Spirit of 76. 27, 28, a Masonically punched, I guess, wheat penny. 29 and 30. I think we can probably squeeze a handful, maybe 1, 2, 3, some flattened pennies. 4, a flattened nickel, and 5. Oh, interesting. Porque Roles. I don't know what that is, but a $50. Neat. Corey, gonna win all those. And then how many? Just looking. We have space, so maybe we can sell more like 40. Let's find the next. Let's see. There's David's Lounge. How many more? Okay, this one is interesting because I have not independently verified any of these double die obverses, but I think we'll toss them all in the next one. Or like varieties. So these are unverified. 49S. 1966. If that is a 66 double die, I don't know. I'm not saying that because I didn't look at them, but we've got 3 there, a 50S over S, 5, 6, Israeli, 7, David Crockett, 8, Masonic, 9, 10. Interesting metals here. We've got a Journey for Peace, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then we have some of the tokens, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Dang, I hadn't shown them 24 and 25 for Silver Sheen. And I'm thinking we can try to sell everything else in the bucket in our last. Is that gonna all fit? It may not. No, I don't think it'll all fit. So Japan 1 yens are like 109. Let's find these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, that's kind of cool. 5, 6, Arc de Triomphe. 7, 8, British. 9, Uruguay. 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting to hit. Sorry. 13, 14 Ex Luna Scientia. That's pretty cool. Oh, Apollo mission. How many is that? I think it's like 13. Russian, Soviet, 14, 15, some nickels, 16, 17, 18, 19, Buffalo nickel, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, Ike dollar, 27, 28, apparently some varieties, 28, 29, 30, repunched mint mark. I haven't checked these. I probably should. Type 2, 30, 31, a repunched mint mark nickel, potentially. Again, I have not checked them. I'm not saying that because I did check them and they had nothing. I just actually haven't. Some metals. I think that's like 33, 34, 35, 36. Congrats. Should be, yeah, if those repunch mint marks are all legit, that would be an insane win. Let's see. Filled die. That's pretty interesting. 35 double die obverse. Maybe I do need to look at some of these. A lot of these are pretty expensive. I'm just gonna pull like 6 of them because I don't want to. And then these will be in the next bags. There are 2 of these boxes. That's heavy. Let's look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 13th anniversary stateside lounge tokens. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Then we have a British royal visit or Queen Elizabeth. 17, 18, Dwight Eisenhower. 19. We'll do the apparently Fiva Stanton. 20, 21. There's a dollar coin, misaligned die, obverse. I'm not sure if that's true, but at least it has a buck of value. About 22 items here. Let's see what else we can fit. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. What if we pull some of these metals? Whoa, 39, 40, 41. Whoa, that's a huge metal. Dang. I'm going to drop everything here, but interesting Illinois flight metal. Then a Lincoln and a President Harrison. I can't hold anything more in my hands. That's, I guess, how it goes sometime, though. But yeah, what is that? It says 150 years of progress. Illinois Sesquicentennial, 1818 to 1968. And then a bunch of other just like mixed tokens, metals, etc. from this collection. Let me just put this all in the bag that it goes in. I also will have some like dollar start Morgan dollars and that type of stuff. And we have some huge like wheat penny conglomeration type items. All right, congrats on those ones. Some sweet metals. in the mix. All right, that is all packed up. I want to take from a different side of these. It may be some similar items. However, everything's dollar start here, so should be some deals at the end of the day. That's Vietnam. Oh, wow. So all these statesides are Vietnam tokens, apparently? Dang. 4, 5. Oh, yeah, because that says Tu Dao Noi. Mess Hall. So maybe these are all Vietnam War tokens. I don't know. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it makes sense. All of them say VN. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then let's pull some mixed world. 19, 20. That's Lithuania. 21, 22, 23, 24. Canadian 1 cent. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Penny from 1909. 30. From 1919 in decent shape. 31. Mexican. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. And then 2 more to maybe close this out. 39, 40, and 41. Cash connection. Everything on screen. Bunch of different interesting world. A bunch of Vietnamese tokens. I kind of want to, maybe I'll research those a little more. Kevman is going to win. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Should we run? Maybe a pile of stuff. Mexican colonial. I don't think we have much of it. Maybe we move this away. I also did want to make sure that we were able to run these guys. Here's a Booker T. Silver $50. 200 for the whole box. Tempting, Skippy. I want to actually look at those Vietnamese tokens, though. I feel like there's a world where I might have just been selling a bunch of stuff for like 35 cents that could retail for a bunch more individually, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's actually a good offer. That feels like a good offer. Just so you know, I just want to like actually, because there's also a world where I just like even keep 20 of them to retail. This one's back a melt. Don't buy on Ambien is gonna win that one. Melt was a good bit higher. Let's try silver piece dollars. These melt for 61 bucks 50 cents. We're gonna offer these guys at 59. This one will be at 54. Some interesting engravings. The proceeds from these are going to be donated to charity, which is fun. From these WBC, there's some engravings on them. Again, 61 bucks of the charity that says WECALC. The charity that these are going to be going to is going to be the Bolingo Village Orphanage in the Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm selling these for a good friend. And you know, that's what the money from the WBC items are going to go to. And I'm actually taking 0 of a cut because I really like guy. I promise that's where they're going. This one is a slightly cleaned $59. It's $61 of 1922 D piece silver dollar. And again, $61 of melt in a piece dollar. Should be a little bit back of that. And buying below melt maybe needs more off melt than that to be convincing. I don't know what the going rate on Morgan's. This one's like slightly clean, 50. Let's try $57. Again, 61 plus of melt in here. Slightly cleaned, but not a bad looking Morgan whatsoever. Proceeds for, I'm not going to pay 50. Like this would then land like $53 in the charity, if that makes sense, because the fees won't. I have plenty of ancients left. Yes. I just wanted to make sure that I sold these today. 1921 Morgan silver, again, melt $61 of silver. Let's try this one. Dollar start. I think that these they probably are both fake, is my opinion. 1943 cent. This Condor token looks way off. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. No, Skippy, I did not. I'll be honest with you, and I feel bad that I did not, but I did not. This one is gonna melt. This mix is gonna melt for 1176 times. Melts for about $70. $70 of melt in here. What was the tip? Some nice silver. $70 of melt. In 40 percenters. 6 times 1176 is $70 and 56 cents of melt. Again, $70, 56 cents of melt. $70 of melt. Currently being offered $15 below melt value to RCP Customs. Congrats. Let's see. This one is going to be $54 for 61 plus of melt. 61 plus of melt value on this 1922 piece dollar. So buying it about $7-8 under melt. And then we have some Silver Eagles at melt, $79. See, Appleman has the first bid there, 1996, so earlier date as well. And then we've got another one. This is 1990, earlier Silver Eagle. Below melt, $79. Skippy is going to lead on this one. Nice win. This one here is going to be, we'll try it at $54. Clean 1921 Morgan silver dollar, but again, the melt price on this is $61.52. And then we have an 1887. Let's do 57, 61.50. Yep, Quantum. Earlier date, not the 1921, 1887 about 7% under melt. While I look for this AG. Thanks, Astro. Maybe we'll try to do this one. Then we'll do the Cleopatra next. We have a couple more from this collection. 6150 of melt, clean 1922 peace dollar. 1922 with a Denver mint mark down there that I missed. And then we have some bulk lots of US coins that will come after. We'll try this, which is like a $4.99 start. I just don't get these in hardly ever. There's the Eagle and Cleopatra. And then maybe we'll do our last of the non-big lots from this. This one would be like a 57 start. 1883. And then we have, I think it's just 3 more groups here. And again, all the WBC coins I've been offering here are going right to charity, all the proceeds, through my godfather, and my godfather's son, he's an awesome friend of ours. I believe that is the orphanage that he's adopted from. Mixed date Indian head pennies, 63 of them. I think, honestly, a lot of them look pretty decent. Like that 1893, those look pretty good. 1905, seeing a lot of pretty nice Indian head pennies here. 1906, 1900, 1892, under 50 cents a coin, which is crazy at the moment. I mean, yeah, there's nice looking ones here where you can read some of the letters in Liberty pretty well. You know, perfect dealer lot. And that one is going to go to Astro K. Congratulations. Let's see. Put that back there. We've got a bunch of 20, I have not counted them, but we're going by what's on the bag. 25 V-nickels and 42 Buffalo nickels. Again, same thing with the V-nickels. They're not too bad. 1906, 1907, 1908. Seems like a mix of dates. 1900, 1912. No hyper rare mint mark there. But then we've also got, okay, that's those 25. And then all these Buffalo nickels, 42 of them. 42 Buffalo, so 67 total coins, less than 50 cents a pop at the moment. Again, they're not bad looking at all. They're not like no date. I mean, maybe there's some no dates in the mix, but I don't think so. 1927. You know, these are clear, nice coins. Headed to Astro, and we'll raise some good money for charity. The last is going to be about 6 pounds of Whitman folders and wheat pennies. Some steel cents in the mix. And then I think after this, we'll go back to a more regular. Well, we still have some of the bulk lots. I might save a couple of those for next weekend, but we'll probably sell a couple more as well. Let me see here. Yeah. Here they are. This will be like a 2-minute auction, probably. 2 minutes, and then we'll go back to regular, just like showing off cool coins. So all these wheat pennies, a bunch of them, something like 14 steel pennies. And then these are not full, but just stick around to see. I'll open each one up yet again. Lincoln Head Cent, 1916, 18, 18S. Good mix. 1941. We got all the steel pennies and some extras in the back. Folder number 2. Here's 1909, apparently. Nice. Some older ones back there. That's 3. Here we've got 4. Jefferson nickels. A little bit of like maybe mold or something in there. There's a silver nickel in the mix. And then we've also got more buffalo nickels. It feels like there's some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 21 more buffalo nickels. And then all these pennies. So, good mix and some steel pennies of a bunch of coins. Very fun to have all those available. So, bunch of wheat pennies, 6 folders with some pennies in them and some buffalo nickels. And that's what we've got there. Just, it's clear out day, so we are truly clearing stuff out, and we'll clear out more of the other bulk that I had earlier, like in the big cardboard. But I kind of want to focus on some other, selling the classic Treasure Town style for a little while. So we'll see. Does that go? It's going to Bill. Congratulations. Excited to get those shipped out to you. Just so you know, so it doesn't sound like a bunch of coins rattling around in there, I'm gonna like tape the bags so that they're like taut basically, and that it's not a bunch of coins rattling around. All right, we have a ton of awesome, more into like the traditional, just showing off exciting coins. We have a bunch of big silver South African stuff, which could be interesting. Here's a Liberty seated dime. If you like US types, I guess I started this. I don't know why it has a start price of $22 on there, but it's actually a pretty nice looking 1857 dime. United States of America, US type. And then we have some of the South African, I think it's 1952 South Africa 5 shillings. And those actually are melting for $36.78 at the moment. So we probably want to start them at least. I won't quite get melt if I sell them for a 39 start after the fees. But that's probably where I'll push these to begin. Nice big 5 shilling boat themed 300th anniversary 70 or 50% silver, excuse me, for Astro K. I think that there are like, these are all the ones that I have left in my inventory. That one is actually not quite. We'll do this one back of melt to you at 36. It's not in the really shiny condition the other ones were in, but big time silver crown. Interesting world type there. And then we have some more of the nicer shape ones that will kind of start at that 39. I don't mind selling all 4 at 39, though if they don't go, that's also okay. I'll hang on to them. People often like the ship designs. It's not the most commonly floating out there world's coin, that's for sure. Nice one for That's Not My Name. And then, again, as I said, this one, and then we'll have 2 more. Nice lustrous types. Astro K. It's going to be crazy. I've had these for a while. And so to sell out of them, we have one more after this. Will feel weird, quite frankly. Last one. Doing great, Silver Geek. Thanks. How are you doing? Just having fun, offering some cool types, I think. Oh, we have some interesting Nepalese ones. I think we'll dollar start them. But take a look at what might be most exciting. We have some dollar start. I mean, this one's pretty nice looking though. Nepalese coppers, 1891 to 1907 or so. King Prithvi Vir Vikram Shah. And the first one is not going to go crazy high. Private. No, we have. I sold out the one collection. I have a bunch more. Of regular inventory. Here you can see the date down below. Oh, nice. Very fun. I mean, I hope it's bringing heat. I mean, I think there's a lot of just good coins basically that I wanted to offer. We have two more of these, one and then one after. These Nepalese coins. There's again the date down below. Silver Geek, is that for personal interest, or are you like taking, like a university class or something of that effect? Here's the last one. A little bit encrusted. Also very clear lettering though, so nice. Oh, we have maybe a couple. Nice one for Heartthrob. A 4 deniers from the 1600s in France. Actually, this one looks pretty good. 1696 with the 3 fleur-de-lis. That one, it's bought from a very reputable German dealer, but I want to weigh it. It has a little bit mushy details, Jacques. Let me see. I guess I have it right here. I just noticed, basically, this looks fine, that the ruler, Voigt, was very, let's see what that, 20 grams 96. This should be a Spy Golden. Let me see what they're supposed to weigh. Okay, it's supposed to weigh 21.2. Then I maybe do feel more confident with it. Let's see. This would Svay Golden. What type is this? Bavaria. Yeah, should have been 21.21. I guess it has worn down as well. Heat damage from jewelry. I mean, that would make sense. It's from a very reputable German dealer. It doesn't look like. Oh, but maybe. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's a very good point. There is the. I knew something was funny with it, and it looks like it's X jewelry. So X jewelry. That means maybe I'll then end up taking a loss on this one. I'll start it for 5% under what I paid. Which was okay. I paid $118 for it. $117.93. So we'll try it for 109. Which I think would be a pretty decent price. X jewelry, 109, no sudden death. Henkelspur. Yep. That's not my name, though. Maybe it is worth a good bit more than that. I'm not sure. Ludwig. It has the Henkelspur X jewelry, but not, reasonably nice. Oh, it's a wanted type. Okay, very cool. Nice win for That's Not My Name. I think I have one other that is maybe a bit pricier. Is it the same type? I think it is, but this one's a lot more expensive. So the condition is way better. This one I probably want like start for 170, 169 or something. Let's see. 30 seconds so to let people bid. Nice looking, and I bet that one will weigh a lot closer. Yeah, 21.22. The weight should be 21.21. That's maybe off by a gram, the scale. Super nice example. I think I have another taller or two as well of a similar theme. That makes sense, Silver Geek. Yeah, nice looking right here. That was a great call out that it looked like the somewhat heat damaged. I would not have picked up on that. This one is a little pricier. I don't think crazy pricey, but it is pricier. It's a big time 1815. It's probably like a 239 start. Huge. German type. Kronenthaler. I kind of haven't focused on my thalers for a long time. And I have a slightly more affordable that I've had for a while. First Kingdom of Bavaria Thaler is nice. This one is going to be, I paid $121 for it, so I'd look for 149, I guess. It's a bit cleaned, but it is a silver Thaler, dated to 1780. I have some of those coming, struck in 1827. Planchet crack, yep, I have Saxony, so that would be Saxon Albertine. Thanks, Silver Geek. I really appreciate you providing all the color. We'll see where this one goes. That is going. It is going, and it is not gone. Jacques gonna jump back for it. Last Druid, I've got some Paphlagonia Sinope. Going, and gone. We have some nice Austrian states as well, but I think WY31 I think is mostly out. I think we'd sold the last two of the two Kreuzers in our stream on the bay. We'll do a dollar start, 20-second sudden death. Austrian states of Prince Wolf Dietrich von Reitenau. I believe that means this is 1605 as the year, though it could be a 1595. AE 6109. Let me. Dang, it's immediately not found. Is it a graded coin? That also makes sense. AE 6109. Sabina, sure. 6109, 6109. Oh, you know what? Oh, no. I've got it. 149, no sudden death. This is my last Sabina in a VF shape with a very nice Concordia on the reverse. As you can see, super good strike, well centered. Sabina Augusta Hadrianus. That one will go to Last Druid. We do have one Alias Caesar. I spent $165 to buy this. So I guess I would look for 209. Very cool. Just ruled for about 2 years. Denarius in choice fine. TRPOT, consul for the second time. Looks like a Caudicius and a cornucopia. Very solid. Alias Caesar. Don't see those come across my desk very often. We also have some nice Nero, Porcius Festus. Maybe we'll try it for a touch cheaper. I just wholesaled a bunch of these in the mid 30s. So crossing fingers that they'll bid up a touch, but there's no way to guarantee. I'm in like a clean out mode. That one will go to Heavenly Coins at 43. This one has an amazing frond on the front, so I'll start this one for 44. Graded Antoninus Pius. I should have a couple of those. I think I have 2 of them. They're both choice VF. One is an altar. They're both posthumous and pretty nice. And I think that they're at a similar like 144 start. No problem, Heavenly. I think I could get 43 from somebody else too. So if you honestly want to cancel, that's totally fine. 144. This has the really nice bird consecratio reverse type. Beautiful. Divus Antoninus means after his death. Basically, he was being honored in his posthumous. That means like after his death. Consecratio. It's like I guess a symbol of rebirth. Very interesting and nice eye appeal. And then we also have, let's see, this example with what looks like a birthday cake but is really an altar. 144. I'm not going to do sudden death because it could bid up nicely. Beautiful. Hey, what's going on, Inumis Paris? Is this Inumis? Are you the bidder? Do you have the bidder auction house, Inumis? I just bought a couple hundred Jettons from I don't want to say the person, but what's your email address? I would love to buy wholesale French coins from you. I buy hundreds of silver and copper Jettons wholesale. Maybe it's not anything that you do, but you know, I am always looking for French types. And maybe I can send the contact of your yeah, perfect. Sounds good. Okay. I will look forward to being in touch. I just bought a bunch of Jettons wholesale today from don't say his name, but the initials is GP, JP, and NA would be related to him. Je parle un peu de français, mais pas beaucoup. Je pense que votre anglais, c'est mieux que mon français. Mais pour un an, j'ai habité au Paris parce que mon père, quand j'ai 9 ans, mon père, il travaille avec General Electric et alors nous devons aller au Paris, Neuilly. Oui, nous avons habité au Neuilly. Mais Numis Maximus, Canada, c'est un peu français aussi avec les Québécois. Maintenant, c'est pas ma copine, my wife. Nous allons au Québec et quand les Québécois ne peuvent pas parler anglais, c'est d'accord. Mon français, c'est pas très bien, mais quand je veux manger, par exemple, je peux acheter dans un restaurant. Exactly. Okay, anyways, I don't want to bother Inumis with what I'm sure is terrible sounding French. Here we have a 3 Polker, 1621, beautiful Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Inumis, what's your any fun auctions coming up or any collections that you've purchased recently? Avec les pièces ou les monnaies, je parle très mal avec mon français. Very nice Abbasid Caliphate Durham from the Al Muhammadiyah Mint. It's not a type that I've focused on much in today's offerings. But yeah, this would be dated to 796 to 797. German. Yeah, let's find great German coins. That's not my name. 64, 241. I know building a library is super fun. 64. Where's my German coins here? 241 and 242. Very fun. Let's try them. Here's some of the French metals that I bought Orléans as well. 1892 F, $15 start. Nero. I don't have so much of the Nero. 714. I see. I'm not sure about 724. You know what? I think I sold a bunch. Whoa, Davenport. That's awesome. I also have to type in just Germany and see what pops up. But we have some nice French metals as well of the Chambre du Commerce. That's not my name. Bleeding. Alfred Désiré. The engraver on these interesting metals, which have some shooting or like riflery themes. I know it gets me. I mean, it's not like a super vulgar one, I guess. Beaux-Arts rifle scene with crests. That's really cool though. But let's try these Russian. I think I maybe am. I don't know if I have any beyond this. Actually, I probably do, but I may just not be remembering where they are. Some of these were double uploaded. Let me just sort through what I do and don't have at the moment. Dollar start, no sudden death. Well, Palushka. There's a good. Oh no, I think I do have more. I have more of these. Sorry, I was not trying to be misleading. 1735. Sounds good. That's not. Let me find those as well. This could go way beyond $12, but it won't, which is okay. We have some German. I'm gonna just look basically for melt. Which is $18, 21 cents or so. We'll do it for $19. I'm taking a little. I would not quite get melt on them, but hopefully they'll bid up a little bit. $19, sudden death. This one is going to be Friedrich. I think they're both the same type, actually. This is going to be. This is West German, so unification happens in the 90s. I want to say like 92. I don't think I have any of those. And maybe for this one, probably 15 or 19, excuse me, as well. 70. I have to say like TM and congrats. Let's see, W4607. Well, this one can be eventually if they are going coin on screen. That one's so nice. Should be $15. Note Gelt, we have some. I sold a bunch of note gelt for way cheap, but do I have more note gelt listed? I very much might. Beautiful looking. If there is note gelt, tell me what the SKUs are and I will run it. You could probably type in note gelt. We have definitely have more, excuse me. Just have to get it flipped up and ready for sale. 1736 example right here. I'm a German citizen myself. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber nicht so viel. Meine Französisch ist besser. And I just really feel like I focused on French after learning a little bit of it. It's very fun. Ich spreche, I guess 3, but really I would just say I speak 1, and then I'm like intermediate French and beginner German. This one's a really good example. You can see like what looks like some luster almost on there, which is kind of crazy. Your German sucks. Ich auch. My dad was joking around. I was talking on the phone with him. He lives on the other side of the country, and my mom is German. He's not, and we were talking about learning German, and then he was saying a very funny bad accent. Dang, Silver Geek! It's great to have that nice of a library. Oh wow, that's fascinating. What tribe? I'm actually gonna hang out. One of my friends is Native American. We're gonna have dinner tonight. I think they're Cherokee background. Oh, you as well. Oh, nice. Are you? Well, actually, I don't. I mean, they're initially from like the Norman area, which is a suburb of Oklahoma City. Um, I think I actually remember uh, your address, and I'm not going to say it because we're in public and it's not Norman. So, um, or maybe it is. I don't know. Don't say if you don't want to say. I'm thinking it's a little further west. In another city, 6. Anyways, coin on screen. Oh, that's amazing. I'm from Connecticut, and so there's like I think the Mohegan. Apparently, if you trace my family tree um, on Ancestry.com, now it's like costs a bunch, so we don't do it. I was a descendant of Quataquina Massasoit, who's like one of a native, much different tribe. I don't know that I believe that. I can tell you for sure that I'm German. I think it's a little more nebulous. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a really nice community as well. That's not my name yet. My grandpa was born in Germany during World War II. Nice coin, 1766. Another 1738. I don't think so. You know, there's the pop song by the same name. Let's see. Let's try one more of these. $34. Oh, nice. Smoky Mountains are nice. We've family vacation maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. We went down to Smoky Mountains and like Dollywood, and actually with the same godparents who I sold their collection, or not collection. It was more some leftovers of it today. Let's see. We have nice Indian rupees. I'm not sure. I haven't offered any of them. I make $5 at 55. These are French Indian colonial types. Super cool, G. Redmond. I need to find more good contacts who would have a bunch of wholesale English coins. Nice flashy rupee. Let me type in Germany and see what pops up, because we might be all out, but I don't think we will. No, we have a good amount. Okay, this one may not be what you're looking for. I got it cheap because it was in amount and it's not removed, but it's the 8 Brothers Thaler at 219, which I think that's not too high. I mean, it's pretty discounted. It also has a severe impairment. Actually, maybe we could do even 209 or 199. Let's do this one really thin in terms of profit. I'm just trying to clear out bunch of the inventory today. 1613 taler in the mount. Don't see those every day. Really cool. Other German coins. Oh, I didn't even run this one again. After I looked away from it, a Bavarian. It's pretty good detail. 1765. Maximilian III. Ah, that's fascinating. Not be shocked to see this one a bit higher. Maybe it will stay. Let's see. Other German coins I have on hand. I think I have a couple. I thought I had some WX64. Yeah, here we have some. I think there's like a couple of these Hamburg shillings. Probably like $24 starts. Running low on them. I have 3 left, but they're in nice shape. 1 shilling Hamburg Courant. Sounds good, Dr. Nathan. Let me look for that coin in the background here. I may have sold it. Excuse me. I apologize. I have to remove that. This one is like really nice. Probably like a 27, and then the last one would be a 24. Sorry, doctor. Is that like a Antiochian tet? I'm forgetting what it is. Let me look it. I'll look it up after. Oh yeah, and we do have some note gelt that looks like left. Very flashy. The next one will be $24, as I mentioned. Doesn't quite have the toning, but maybe the luster. I mean, I could see an argument that it's a little better even. Yeah, near tet from Antioch. No, I think I sent it into grade. Sorry. I don't think I have any of those left, actually. I think like most of I think there's like one A41. You know what? But there might be, and then we'll do some German. Now that's Alexandrian. That's also Alexandrian. We could run Alexandrian stuff. Oh, wow. WX. Okay. I found one thing of German coins. 2. We have some of the note gelt, and they're cool note gelt, I think. Oh, and we also have some brown porcelain. 1917 10 pfennigs from the Stadt of Iserlohn with like, I can't tell if it's a damsel or like a soldier. Very nice looking. That one will stay at $5. Good win. This one seems cooler than normal. It's got like a nice ridged edge. Straßenbahn. 1917. Some kind of soldier. Sounds good, MIL. I'll nab that shortly. Really interesting. And then we'll do the 2 other German ones up here, and then we'll that's interesting. 10 Kreisbüdingen Oberhessen. Also an interesting type. I've not seen this one before. And I'm pulling the Hadrian Denari right now. It looks like there are actually a good number in. Did you want VF or choice VF? It looks like there's 3 of each. Nice win for That's Not My Name. This next one I don't think we'll do sudden death with. Then we'll come back and run some of the other German. Really interesting. City of Bielefeld. 1 Note Goldmark. I've seen them online and they're like pretty popular. I think that one went. Oh, that was a good win. Hadrian Denari. All right, Hadrian. Let's see. We'll offer each one that we have. This first one will be a Pietas 189 in VF. There's more German stuff too. There's some big of the like metals, the porcelain, the Meissen porcelain. VF of Pietas. Then the next one is going to be 179. This one is going to show Moneta, which is I think a little less rare. Has the nice holding scales of justice. I think let's see what the cheapest Hadrian on eBay is. It'll be a good bit more, but Hadrian Denarius NGC Choice VF. That one is going to go to MIL. Here's the last of these. That one's a cool Salus. Dang. Okay, Choice VF you can buy right now for $272 plus 30 shipping from the United Kingdom. Let me just look at regular VFs. I'm seeing some for $190. Who is the seller on that? Oh, it's Treasure Town. Then you can buy one for $195. I think mine is nicer, but the Choice VFs seem to quickly jump up. So I would be like $229 on them. Let's see. This one is going to be 063, 184, cheaper than any available on eBay. Super nice, well-centered strike. Salus, feeding a snake. And then, yeah, the Choice VFs are going to be right around, I would say 229. Super cool. That's not, it's, I mean, I think they're fun. 229. The cheapest on eBay seems to be like $299. A Great Fides Publica. I think that's like public faith. Dang. 45 for a ruble. That's quite a good price. That seems like it could be even below melt or so. We can come back to these if people want them. I think we're looking. Had some cool stuff there. We have Cleopatra. We have a we have some other Hoard coinage, which could be kind of fun. We have Commodus. The Hoard coinage is from a Belgian-based hoard called the Pomerol Hoard. There were 181 Antoniniani discovered while doing excavations for, I think, some kind of public work, and I bought them. They were discovered in the 1970s. And so these are, I got them export permit from Belgium, documented. They'd been fully worked up. And so it's nice that NGC has that on the flip. The Alexandrias, I think they're $99. But yeah, really interesting. And I have a couple different rulers. I have posthumous. The Salinus is a little more expensive. But they spanned a bunch of different rulers. This is like a nicer looking, I would say, posthumous. They were all worn, but it's a great sample of what would have been circulating. Rocket Go is going to be the first bidder here. Again, Pomerol 3 Hoard, found in Pomerol, Belgium. Just really interesting. And then let's try the Salinus is like an 89 start, 258 to 260 AD, issued as Caesar. It's not Salinine. It's not a CAES, clear title as Caesar. And there, I believe, are some implements. I don't know, really fun. Roman type. And then let's try some of these. 99 bucks for nice bullion Alexandrian tetradrams. These are going to be the ruler Vespasian, holding a caduceus, I believe. And very nice Greek lettering, or Roman lettering, excuse me. Let's see. Beautiful Philip. This is like a $99 coin. Oh, we also have some Hoard coins of Victorinus. The Greek NGC. I don't think I had the super high grade ones that you had mentioned, and we have some Epfig Hoard. We have both Epfig Hoard and South Petherton Hoard. I think one of each. High grade Greek. It depends what your definition of high grade is. The ones that I have are like cool looking. That one will go to Rocket Go. But they're not. I mean, XF is decently high grade for a Greek Dram. 229 start on this one. Silver Geek, I think that it's because of how many. They're grading like thousands of coins a day. And you probably could get RIC numbers, but they'd probably need to charge you like $100 a coin or something. So it's definitely a situation where they just, economically, it's not feasible. South Petherton Hoard. This one would be a $69 NGC VF. This was a 7,000 coin hoard discovered by George Hughes, I think like 12 or 13 years ago. Really, really cool. Victorinus, double denarius or Antonianus with the radiate crown. And then we also have some of the Epfig Hoard, which was discovered, I believe, in France during construction. This one being Choice XF, it's probably like an 89 start. With the Victory commemorative type. Just such nice detail. Nice one for Rocket Go. I think we do have just a regular AU. Beautiful. This doesn't have that awesome provenance like the prior. This is like a $69 start. Four out of 5 strike, 3 out of 5 surface. Packs. I paid $60 for it. Nice coin, and then let's see. If there's, to the extent people have requests, would be excited to try to snag them. Oh yeah, were there some German requests I think that came in? And see what else we would have that would qualify under German. I think there was maybe a €10 commem. This is claiming that there might be some kind of, no, I think there's one that I don't have anymore. 6133. It's like some kind of €10 commem. 1926 Germany. I'm 1926, 2002. This has got silver-wise $43 and 31 cents of silver in it. Let's try it for $40. Hope it bids up. The Bulgarian, yeah, we have. Let me pull the ones. I think there was like 36 start. And then we'll come back and do the last 2 coins or 3 coins or so that are German. Nice Euro Einhorn. 36 start. You can see Jesus pretty clearly on there. Corey Har going to be the first bidder. Run the best one. I think the next one, there's 2 that are, I start them differently based on the price. The next one is really nice. It's like at least 49, and I'll cross fingers it bids up. This was the one that I stopped running. Like, no sudden death. I would say the other one might be even a touch nicer than this one. But I'm not 100% sure. This one is, that's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. The other one, they're both similarly quite nice. Corey Har going to win that. And then dollar start is the only way to do this. I think it should rocket past 56, but you never know. Dollar start, best way to. I would hope that this would go a lot higher than 56. Such clear portrait on both sides. Beautiful style of Jesus on that coin. This is the last one that I have today. And I think I hope I have some more in my inventory, but I'm not even sure if I have more. Oh, wow. That one went way low. Nice one. I was looking at the next coin to run. Congrats, Jove. Glad to get it to you. We have a 1619 Hungarian dinar. Struck in Kremnica with the Virgin Mary and Child on the reverse, 1619. Date to the left. No 8 reals today, unfortunately. Yeah, very nice little Hungarian silver dinar. Guatemalan silver, we're out. South American has been tough to come by for me, unfortunately, because it's always pretty charming, popular as well. We have another Hungarian. We have different dates, so this one's going to be 1613. Very nice, like rims, borders, whatever. 1613. Patrona Bavariae. Mexico, let me see. It's a good question. I don't even have the answer to. We have to do the, but type in Mex and then you'll see. I pre-catalog everything, which hopefully is helpful. We have British. We have a lot of British medals. Here's a German one. Big porcelain medal. Let's sudden death. 20 seconds. $19 start. And then the last German will be a Reichsmark. Let's see. No, I don't have any Mexican. I know we have a ton of Mexican coins down in Texas, though, so look out for our streams next week. We have 2 locations. Large Spanish and French silver? I don't think so. I think we sold out of the Écus. I'm going to try to buy some more. Very nice 1926 1 Reichsmark here. I'm just typing in écu. Ah, we have some French states. It's smaller, but it's nice eye appeal. UK. Yeah, I mean, they were selling tons of it below melt, like good bit below melt on different. Yeah, and let's find some UK after we do the request for. These are 1665 French 12th écus. We have British metals that we could try some of. Wow, that one looks kind of crazy. Actually, oh, that one's not uploaded. This is, none of these are uploaded. Okay. Did any of them upload? This looks like maybe a huge Sydenham white metal. Oh yeah, and then there are British. There's also good Danish coins. And huge British metal dated to 1862. It's got about 10 times as much. Let's go. Amazing news. They have late July chips at Aldi. So that's my wife and I's favorite chip, and she just reported back. PDP, CG Collectibles, and this one is I wish I could sometimes turn on sudden death. Anyways, this one, Gary and we'll land that one. Paid about 20 for it, so nice win. Let's see. We'll try these Danish coins. Have 31 bucks of melt in them. We'll start them for 29. Sudden death. 1875. Don't think we have any Norfids. Those are cool though. Sold a bunch of NRA rounds the other day. And let's see, are tons of people on today? Maybe that's the case. Oh yeah, bunch of good friends are all ripping some sweet coins, it looks like. Who else is doing ancients this morning? This one's pretty nice looking, I would say. Let's try, this is 0404. Try this one for 33. Very good detail in this one compared to the last one. A little scratch in the field. Christian the 9th. Oh, I didn't realize it's a no commissions day. That's awesome. That makes a lot of sense. Well, let's see. Why is it no commissions day? Oh, here's a bunch of English hammered. Is there still interest in English coins? There's also, I haven't even focused on some of the Mauryan Karshapana that I'd have. Maybe Whatnot is seeing that other platforms also have been strong recently. I did not realize that. Here we have counterpunched Mauryan Ancient Indian Karshapana. I have 2 of these available. This one's probably a little nicer than the other one. Super solid looking Ancient India. And then we have some of the, let's see. Yep. That makes a lot of sense. Here we have some Tokugawa silver shoe. Nice Japanese rectangular money. And hey, I mean, it's fun. I'm glad so many ancient sellers are on today. Nice win. Russ, I've got some beans. I guess I could coin on screen a couple of them. I sold all of them actually to Peter. I sold all of my gold, which was like 50 of the bars, or headed all to Peter does coins. I love Peter. He's great. So I don't mind shouting him out. He will have them soon. I'll try to get some more though. But I already sold them to him. So here is the last of these silver shoe that I have on hand here. We also have some of the Japanese 1 yen types. I'd rather I figure since I already sold it to him, these are cool. 119, no sudden death. Clean but nice and flashy. 1903, 1 yen. Dragon yen with some luster. Again, the way it looked to me, it looks like there's an old cleaning on there. Matty buys will be the first bidder. This is of the Meiji era. We also do have a Taisho yen or two, which would be available. Oh, cool. I've never met him in person, actually. But he has gotten dinner with Isaiah. Nice. That one looks pretty good. Again, I bought this as cleaned. Doesn't look so bad to me, though. I would say the next two do have more traces of cleaning on them. And if the next two don't go, they will be headed right to Peter. So these are as good as gone if they don't get bids. 109. Not quite as nice as the prior two. Sold to Peter. Next one. This one looks like there's a little punch in the back of it. 109. Taisho. Also sold to Peter. And then let's see. This one I paid a little bit more for. Do that same 109 start though. 109 sold to either one of you or one of Peter. Looks a little touch clean, but good detail. Boom, gone. Delete that one. All right. What do we think? How are we feeling about a couple different options here? Well, what's on people's mind in terms of what they want to see? Ooh, haven't tried any of these in a long time. Gandharan bent bars for 119 each. These are the big ones from the 600 to 300 BC era. What's going on, Horace? Oh yeah, UK. Let's do UK. United Kingdom. I tried that one and it did so badly, but I think it was a metal, and so that's much different. Let's try. We'll start with a nice farthing token. As soon as I can find it here. -14. These are like $15 starts, but I think that they're nice. Sudden death, 20 seconds. Well, some of them are going to be nicer than others. UK farthings. This is going to be Edward Taylor. Very nice reverse as well. ET. And again, probably not many. Well, that one's nice. I'll start this one for 15, but I'm going to see if it goes way higher. It's a great time to be here with so few people in this. I don't think I've ever had a stream that had this few number. Beautiful. Nice win. And then let's try this one. Super sharp as well. $15 start. Not going to raise that price. 1667 IF. Amazing looking. Nice one for Gary. And then we'll move to this will be Edmund. 1660 something. Whoa, E-Will, thank you so much. Very kind of you. No, never any pressure to tip, but I do appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's a nice little ass. It's probably like a 39 start. Germ, I'd love to offer it. Heartthrob gonna win that one. And then this last one, we'll do dollar start. I don't think it's bad. It's just not quite as crazy IPL, and I want to give a great offer. 1666. I don't think there's much in the way of Venetian. Horace Hardwick. We'll land that one. Congratulations. Here we've got a... We also have coins that were Roman coins that were discovered in hoards in Britain. Those are really cool. If you like, you know, it is a Roman coin that would have been for sure. This is not the one, but I have one of these in today's auction left. They were discovered by, actually, I guess I have two because I have one that's more expensive. Antoninus Pius. $69, South Petherton hoard. This was discovered by the detectorist in South Petherton. And it's been encapsulated by NGC, so you know that it's the South Petherton hoard. And so it's truly a British as it gets. Really interesting. The Armenia, let's see, the AE036. Dang. Actually, maybe do I still have it? Let me check for you. I've got it right here. I want to ask me about it in 2 weeks. Here's one of the other ones. I just want to hold that one to show it to somebody. This one was also the other. This is discovered in Colkirk. It is a British siliqua of Honorius, minted in Milan, but was discovered in England. And then some of the other amazing ones that we have are going to be British hoard to the Ewerby hoard. I paid £100 each for them. And because of there's no fees days, we can do 155 instead of the usual. Let's find some nice, I mean, they're all similar. So they were found 1,200 silver coins in a jug buried in rural Lincolnshire. And so here's the hoard split. They would have been found right here, and it will come with this pamphlet. I think that there's like 5 or 6 that I have here. Actually, for whatever reason, this one is not available. But we have this one. I'll come with the book, 155. Paid about $133 for them. 100 British pounds. Discovered in Ewerby by metal detectorist. 1,200 shillings. With the pamphlet. And so I'll show each of the different ones just because it's not a type that I get to offer tons of. And it's better because with the less fees, I can offer them for cheaper today. I make my $15 or so on them. These would have been King Charles. You can see the 12 shillings left facing. And very fun type. All right, we've got, I think, 2 giveaways left. I'm looking at the time, and I'm thinking that we have also that mirrors the maybe 10-ish minutes left on the stream. Let's try this one before it's sold as well. Not chop marked, 114. We've sold a bunch of other ones, and if it's not, it will go to another dealer. What are they, Silver Geek? Where can I find them? I know that I have to hit a big minimum of like how many dollars of coins I sell there. But could you explain a little more about what you're talking about? Or like what the key things are. Because you're making me nervous. Like on raw ones? That doesn't make any sense though, because that's the whole thing of raw is that they're not graded. And what it will do is it will encourage people to use like ICG or something, which is not a bad company, but they give looser grading standards than, that doesn't feel like it's gonna work out very well. I have no idea how to grade ancient coins either. This one I paid in the 40s for. We have some British. Then we can also do the hammered stuff. That was $2.49 on the last one. Texas Scooter, a 1928 half crown. King George. I also have a 1935 in very nice shape. 41. Sudden death on all. Nice lustrous. 1935 half crown. Yeah, but what I'm saying is it will encourage people to then submit their coins to companies that I have nothing against. I think they're awesome at ICG. The people there are nice, but just their grading standards are not as strict. Nobody would say anything different. So it's not a smart idea by that company. Maybe I'll help me stick more to Whatnot. 1914 Florin. In pretty decent shape. A little scratch, but the coin itself is very nice looking. Jove, do you want me to run the at 749 specially for you? The ATG? I think then I'll just call everything poor. Actually, that's what I would do. I'm going to call everything poor, and then if it's better, then that's a bonus. $1936 florin in great shape. King George V. All right, maybe we do a couple of the bulk lots and then wrap this one. No Nazi German stuff today. I don't have much of it in my inventory, honestly. Just hasn't been an area that I've focused on. let's see. If I just take a big handful here, honestly, some pretty interesting. Let me just look at what the coins might be. We'll do just a couple of these. I mean, some of these are like kind of expensive, maybe. So maybe I shouldn't sell any of them. I should probably have a quick look through before I just. I think I sold some pretty expensive stuff early, but I also don't want to be, you know, we'll sell everything in this handful, but then I think. Oh no, I didn't do the hammered silver. Sorry. Would you like the hammered silver? I'm totally up for offering hammered silver. No sudden death on these. One Russia, interesting. 1965, 15 kopeck, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's Israeli 10. Some 1900 two heller 11. Amsterdam token 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. A big one. City of St. Catherine, something, Canada. A Hawaii dollar 19, 20. An Ontario big metal 21. 22, oops, inappropriate, 23, 24, big time, 25, 1962 World's Fair, 30, and 31. That will be everything in here. I mean, sometimes just kind of let stuff go. So, excuse me. And then, yeah, 1962 World's Fair is pretty interesting, I think. There's some rifles on the Good Luck souvenir. I think we'll try to offer the remainder of this stuff in next weekend's live stream. Or no, I don't think it'll. Maybe. Well, no. I think I'll be back with this stuff. I'll try to do the rest of that box. Not this coming weekend. I'm taking off a weekend of Whatnot live streams because I'll be live streaming on. I can't say where tomorrow, and then we'll be Treasure Town. Will do some shows. I think maybe Tuesday, Thursday. And then again on a different platform, I think Friday, Saturday next weekend. But then I'll be back on Whatnot the following weekend. Nice win. The Edward shillings sounds good, Watford. I'll show them all off. It's going to be priced differently by which one it is. The Edward shillings, let's see. WY38. Good for me to remember here. 38. So I think we have 279, 269. No, I think this has the nice reverse too. So 279, 269. And both of these are, this is going to be 209 and this is 199. So I'll start with this one and then we'll do the WY25. We'll do all the English hammered. 199. I guess with no fees, 189. Sounds good, P. Pratt. We'll run all the. Absolutely, that's not my name. You can see Edward facing here. Let's get our last givey of today, Silver Sheen. WY25. Huh. 2508 silver half groat. $49. It looks like maybe. And then is there no WY29? I think it's out. Buccaneer Bullion going to be the first bidder there. Nice win. This one is going to be a rarer type, but it's hold. $69. Queen Mary and King Philip. And then They actually have a good bit of English hammered here, I think. Nice one for silver sheen. This one is a King Charles. We also have Nepalese, if that's interesting. Sudden death on maybe all the ones from here on out. King Charles half groat of the Tower Mint, 1625. You can see like the flower design. Pretty nice. Sudden death, sudden death, sudden death. Boom. Right here we have 59 bucks for a Elizabeth 2p. It's got a wavy flan, but you can see Elizabeth, there's 2 dots. You can see Elizabeth very clearly. Here we have another 2p, 64 bucks. That's a pretty good portrait. 1582 to 1600. And then we can also, let's see, what are those coins? Okay, I think I just tried to put in too many. Let's see. This is a cool type. No pressure, obviously, to buy, but they're just very unavailable in the States. I bought this one for 88 bucks 10 cents, so I'm gonna look for 109, a half Rio or 2 shoe. It's like it's like an earlier Japanese money. Sounds good, Watberg. I'd be very down to. We also have an even earlier one. I paid 138 for this next one, and so I'll look for 159. This is the 17. This is like 10 grams. This would have been the earlier 2 shoe from 1772 to 1824. A 1830 or 2 shoe. Actually, the last one may have been. Yeah, no, I said 1830 or 2 shoe. That's right. Yep, 1830. And that one will go to Skippy. I have 2 more of these, which would be, one is a little, it's almost like a little, I don't know, not, well, I don't think it's lacquered or anything, but this would be, the last one was 159, this would be 149. I don't think it's quite as nice looking, but it's still pretty solid. Big time earlier Go Momozono example. And then we'll do the last one as this. I think this was the nicest, and again, maybe with the no fees thing, we can try it for $269. There is like a H scratched into it. Actually, is this the nicest one even? I don't know that that is. No, this is the nicer one. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sure. The $64 one. I don't think we have any large size straight settlements. Wattberg will be in the lead. I'll do the other one. Congrats to Wattberg. This one is 259. A little flan waviness, but I think the detail is quite nice. The other ones are not going to be quite as nice as this, so I'll continue to drop the start price. You can see the graffito, but Skippy, I just sold all of mine to Peter and I would have sold, I would make more profit selling to you, but once I tell Peter I'm selling them to him, I'm going to send them. I don't think we have any hammered in the 30 to 40 range. The least I'm able to buy it for is, actually, that's not true. In Texas, we might have some, but not here. This one is 229. The detail isn't, the back is amazing. And I think this could bid right back up. Amazing back. The front has a little less detail in his face, but if you're in the market for one of these, this could be the one that you'd want. And you can see it's like kind of an H that's scratched there, but the reverse is super, super nice. And then I'll rerun this one at the 199 start in case you did not get one. It's just not as nice as the others three. You can still see decent detail. You can see, it's a lot more worn. And then last one, if I can find it quickly, is, which I can, the Elizabeth. Yeah, this has been super fun. Always great to be on with you all. £2. I will be super excited to be back. I will be back on Whatnot in a while. It will be like 2 weeks or so. Actually, maybe I'll try to do one next Sunday night. I haven't fully decided. Maybe I should do one on Sunday night. I think that could be fun. So TBD, that is pending. Any other cool? Yeah, we have but I will see you all at that point. Have a great day, and let's go raid. I'm going to raid Spencer. The Paphlagonia. Sure. No pressure if you don't buy it, but I'll cross my fingers here. I offered it at 219. Test cut, but super clear magistrate. Thanks for the buy, San Jose. Do you want more of them? I think I have like 2 others that might be like $5 more each. Or is that good for now? Cool. All right. We'll raid Spencer, and we'll see you guys soon.